Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now I know it has been absolutely forever and I have a lot of explaining to do. I think I'm going to avoid talking about that for this episode and we're just going to jump right into it as the sun rises behind us. That's kind of majestic. But we are on a server and this is a SMP. I guess it would be private. It is whitelisted. If I have permission from the server, I will be linking it down below so you can apply to join if you'd like to. It is almost entirely vanilla, besides the fact that it is running on a paper server, and there's small things like I have a trail because I'm a donator, but it's purely aesthetic. There's no gain to it, besides that you can show you're a donator. And other than that, it just has basic plugins like a protection plugin so that if anybody ever comes on and griefs, they can figure out who it was. You know, I don't want to talk too much about the server. If you want to join, I'll link it down below if I am allowed to. I'm pretty sure I will be allowed to because they do try to invite as many people as possible pretty much. And this is my base, ladies and gentlemen. I have gone for a kind of ice spike kind of area because I'm right next to a naturally spawning glacier biome. As you can see, I have these crazy spikes all over the place. They were completely freehand. I think it turned out pretty alright, but honestly, I gotta say my base is pretty boring. You know, I have this house right here. Nice little snow hut, I guess I could call it. And this is where all my main stuff is, honestly. I haven't really done anything much more than this, and I know that this is a lot of progress, but I decided I'm going to be playing a lot more on this server, so I might as well start recording some of the projects I have in mind. So this is like my storage area, and I do need to expand this, but I'll do that in another episode. I'm not going to do that today. But yeah, I definitely need to expand that, and that is my donation wall. We will go over that sometime later. That is where I have written down all the donations I have made to different people on the server. Not like actual money donations. I'm talking like block donations. Like I donated like 10 double chests of gravel to one guy. I donated 5 double chests of quartz ore to another person for a large community. That was for a large community build, so that's why I did that. And I have donated dirt to someone else, which I know isn't a big donation, but it was I think it was several double chests. I don't remember. Maybe it was just 2. Anyway, I have plans for a tree farm that I want to put right here. So I will put that down, and I will see you guys when I have it all up and ready. Alright, so we got all of that in place, and I know what you're thinking. Why don't I just grow the big spruce trees? Well, this is like this for a specific reason. I actually need the leaves, so I don't really need the logs. But this is definitely going to give me a lot of logs. But I'm not too concerned about the logs because there's actually a giant shopping mall on the server where you can buy pretty much whatever you want for the real cheap. Because there's like so much competition in the mall that they have to sell everything cheap to be competitive. And there's tons of logs. Like wood is definitely something that is in there. But we'll worry about collecting that later. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment, but I am growing that for the leaves, specifically just so I can add some detail and foliage around my base. I know I'm going for like this really cold kind of base, but I definitely do still want leaves and trees around here. I just haven't exactly decided how to implement them, because I find that foliage is an extremely important part to a base. I just don't really know how to implement it in this area because, you know, it's a really cold biome. You wouldn't, like, this is pretty much tundra, especially since it's at the top of a mountain. Realistically, you shouldn't be expecting to see a lot of trees up here, but, you know, they're going to be, so I have to figure out how to implement them to where it would make sense from a realistic standpoint, I guess. And I do want to apologize. I'm just going to be awful at speaking for the first while when I'm getting back into making videos because it's just been so long since I've actually tried to record a video, over a year in fact. And again, I'll talk about that in another video, talk about where I've been and everything in another video. But I am going to be coming back and I'm making videos again for some amount of time. I can't promise I'm going to be here for a while, but you know, every once in a while I just want to come back to YouTube. And for the last 6 months, I've definitely wanted to come back. And I've decided I'm just gonna record. You know, it makes me happy, and I have a lot of fun when I record. However, oh, that's a bit of lag. However, it can get a bit stressful if you're trying to, like, if you put deadlines on your self and stuff. I cannot pronounce words correctly at all, so I apologize for that. Oh, look at that lag. That is a lot of lag. I guess there is a decent amount of people on either that or someone's at a big farm. But there are rules on this server to prevent too much lag. One of the next things that I have to build is some sort of farm. I have to build a wheat farm, and I definitely have to build a potato farm, but I think I will avoid the potato farm for now. I do have plenty of potatoes, don't you guys worry. I would never portray potatoes like that. I even keep a stack on me at all times, just in case. But I do want steak just for now. It's a little bit more convenient. I hate to say it. I wish potatoes gave you a little bit more hunger, but they don't. It's very sad. But of course, I do have like tons of potatoes. Like, don't you guys even worry about that. If you saw in my storage area, I just have a ton of potatoes. Also, I'm in preparation for the 1.14 update. You know what? This would be really cool as a stone slab bridge. That would be so cool, actually, I think, in my opinion. Stone slab and maybe cobblestone. That'd be cool. I hope I can do that. And maybe some, I don't remember, are there andesite slabs? Or whatever this is. Is this, check the F3 menu. Yes, that is andesite. I am very surprised I got that correct. I suck with the 3 other types of stone. But yeah, I've been preparing for 1.14, so the server will update eventually. And when it does, I have lots of plans for that. But let's get on to the wheat farm. I'm not entirely sure where I'll put it. So when I figure out where I'm going to put it, I will see you guys then. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out. So, oh, I didn't even bring in glowstone. Okay, I need glowstone or redstone lamps. I think I'm just going to grab some glowstone for now, if I have it. But basically, let me just plop it in right now. So, what I'm trying to do is I want to put water down, and I don't want to be able to fall into the water. So I want to put a trapdoor here, and I don't remember if trapdoors block light. I don't think they do, so I should be in the clear. But basically, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to put water down, and I'm going to put a trapdoor over it so I can't fall in. And hopefully, that'll allow my crops to grow, and it'll give them the light necessary for them to grow. I'm just going to drop water in right here, and there we go. Yeah, so I'm a little bit rusty on my Minecraft knowledge. I haven't really gotten too much into the technical Minecraft scene in a long time. But I'm hoping to kind of come back and, you know, really enjoy survival this time around. And I definitely have been enjoying it on this server. And I could see myself playing for a long time on here. So hopefully I'll be able to make this a long-lasting series. I was going to say server. I think the server is going to last long whether or not I record on it. So let's grab some glowstone really quick. And I should be able to just put it below those trapdoors and have a nice light. I might need to put more water in there simply for just more light, actually. My nether chest is over here. I actually don't think I have any glowstone. With all the quartz that I have, I don't have any glowstone. This is a very sad day. I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. And I think that there's enough lighting in here so we can actually start farming this out. And I'm only recording me farming this out because I realized I didn't even explain why I'm building this in a hollowed out mountain, and I'm gonna explain that now. So basically this mountain right here, I built it completely myself. There was actually a mountain here originally, but I literally tore every piece of it down and rebuilt it from scratch. And I don't know exactly what plans I have for this. I've had a few ideas in mind, but nothing that I want to spoil just yet. Maybe eventually we'll do something with it. But yeah, I'm building it in here just because this is going to be a temporary farm. I just need a place where I can get some wheat so I can breed my cows, because if you couldn't tell when I passed them last time, I only have 3 of them, and that's because I accidentally almost killed all of them. And then I realized I have no wheat. So yeah, definitely need a temp farm for wheat. As for potatoes, I think I'll put that off for now because on my application to join this server, I said that I was going to have the largest potato farm on the entire server, and I made that promise. So we're going to do that, and that is going to be an episode just dedicated to that farm. So hopefully when that comes around, you guys will be able to enjoy just the process of me making a giant potato farm. And why did that break? I think there's no water here. I'm actually just going to remove that. Need to be careful with the shovel. It's actually breaking. Okay. Well, eventually, I will have to go and repair that stuff. Thankfully, there's a public guardian farm, so I'm going to be able to use that. Super useful, by the way. It's not even too hard to get to because there's this giant nether hub. And, you know, just all this, like, there's a lot of infrastructure, I should say, built on this server. You know, I mentioned the mall earlier. That is gigantic. And then outside of the mall, there's, like, plots where people are building just entire shops. And you know, there's for the nether hub, there's actually tunnels going in each direction, north, south, east, and west. that were built by the server. Or I don't know exactly who built it, but whoever did, if you're watching this, thank you so much for that. That is super useful. And it's great. You know, I was able to make another portal to my base really easily, and it's all ice paths too, so you can just boat up them super fast. And I'm happy that all of that's built, and it's been built before I joined the server, because this server has been running for longer than I have been here. So I was happy that that was around when I was here. I also could have wished, I wish that I could have been part of it, but unfortunately it was built long before I joined. So as you can tell, I've also got some sugarcane. I think I'm going to take all this down. It looks very ugly, obviously, and it was just temporary. I just wanted to get some bookshelves, which I have a full enchanting room. I got that a long time ago, so I should have taken this down a long time ago. And if you see the light posts that are going around the beach, I'm actually going to put lanterns on that once 1.14 rolls around. I just built those just to basically be ready for 1.14. But yeah, we could do a flyover of my base to end this episode, and I think this is pretty much where I'm going to end it. You know, I just wanted to get some small projects out of the way, say hi, I am still alive. I think this is going to be the first video back up on my channel in over a year. So, yeah, hi, I'm still alive, I'm still here, and I do plan on recording a lot of projects that I have plans for on the server. And if you guys have any suggestions as for what I should build, definitely suggest it down below, because I will listen to all of your suggestions, and hopefully we can get some really cool builds this season of this server, and I could just make an awesome base. And I think that is just about gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, and goodbye.